Hello gamers, it is Mew. This is the first recording I've been able to do in a while because my mom and my sister have been home, so I haven't really had the time to sit down and record. But anyways, back to, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so once again, as always, taking inspiration from Jinja Ninja OWO and, again, I'm gonna be doing a little something called Miraculous Swaps. Basically, I wrote out a list of all the characters in Miraculous Ladybugs. There's just multiple. I wrote a list of all the human characters and the Kwami characters. I assigned them all a number, and I'm using a number generator to give me a character and a Kwami. I'm doing 5 of these illustrations, and I'm also going to avoid doubles, so we're not getting 2 of the same characters or Kwamis, just to keep them all, fresh and different and interesting. I'm also going to try my best to keep in mind everyone's fashion sense, as I believe it was said that all the hero designs take into account the Miraculous holders' personal preferences in regards to fashion. Please note that I haven't kept up with Miraculous in a while, so I don't really know everything that's gone down. I'm gonna cut in me recording my roles for this, so I'll jump to that. Okay, so the first one I decided to do was Marinette with the Bunny Miraculous. She's hard to work with, honestly. I don't know why I picked her to do first. Her ladybug suit isn't that interesting, for the first few seasons at least. She gets a newer suit by, season 4, which that's, I never got to that season. It's a bit better, but still nothing crazy. I think her season 6 suit is the best out of the 3. It's simple, but has nice details. Just looking at her civilian design, I think she's into clothes that aren't too flashy, get the job done, and I think she's a girl for functionality too. Now, Bunnix's hero suit is cool, at least the one from older Alex. I think it's a bit hard to do something new, just based off of it, to be honest, but I did my best. I decided that I wanted pom-poms everywhere. I put bunny paw prints on top of her feet. I lengthened the boots, and I did a yin and yang thing on the front. I also give long pigtails to sort of mimic the floppy bunny ears, even though her ears point up a bit more. I don't think she likes super flashy hero names either, so I named her Bunny Girl, which that might have other connotations, so oops. Not much I can do about that though, so, even though this was kind of a hard start, I still did enjoy this. Next is Rose with the Snake Miraculous. I think Rose is, the easiest. She's clearly super girly, loves, girly fashion and pink. Obviously can't really use pink, but we can do something else. So I think this is a fun challenge. Initially, I wanted to give Rose a skirt, but since Sass has this, downward thingy on his hood, I decided to do something on the front to mimic it. It probably wouldn't be a skirt, but it's probably a wide belt with a bow at the back. I also put a bow in her hair. Her hero suit differs a lot from Viperion's, because I gave Rose's a scale, stuff on the front and on her legs. I was also going to put scales on her arms too, but I thought that was a little bit too much. And I also noticed that Sass has these patterns on his tail, so I put those on her fake tail. I think it was meant to be a large ribbon, but it just looks like just a regular tail. I made her hands dark and feet light to imply gloves and boots respectively, but they're not literal boots and gloves. Her eyes fit Sass's eye colors, which, they didn't do that for Viperion's first design, but I think last I checked they did it for the new design. Anyway, I made her bangs also mimic Sass's hood thing, and like I said, it's tied into a long ponytail to mimic a snake tail. I thought her blonde hair didn't fit so well, so I tried out the yellow-green from Sass's sclera. I'm not sure if I like it, but I think it fits better than her natural hair color. Next is Juleka with the Butterfly Miraculous. Juleka is very clearly some brand of alternative, I'm not sure what. Her hero uniform didn't tell me much besides her being okay with ponytails. The side swept hair made me think scene, but the black and purple also feels pretty goth, so I just decided I'm goth. I'm taking this one for me. This is for me, guys. I know she has a new redesign where she looks super confident, but if the Butterfly Miraculous is always the evil one, why not just lean into evil Juleka? Juleka had a whole episode where she feels like she's cursed to never have her face in pictures, so maybe doing that made her upset, and somehow she obtained the Butterfly Miraculous to get revenge on the people of Paris, or something. I don't know. This isn't really about the AUs, just about the swaps and the drawings. So, Juleka likes jeans or leggings, shirts with fishnets, and some kind of gloves. Her outfit is nothing too crazy compared to what we've already seen, so I gave her kind of a corset, which it might have not been the best idea, and thinking back, I probably could have put another butterfly design on that or something. She's also got this fabric in the back, which was me trying to mimic butterfly wings. I put her hair up in a big goth bouffant kind of style. I also have a bow in her hair that kind of mimics butterfly wings. I know Gabe's got the weird gray mask thing, but I didn't want to give it to Juleka, so her mask just looks more like a butterfly. And I think this design is mid, honestly. A lot of things I could change, but I don't want to, so that's it. Now this next part is unscripted because I haven't had the time to script out the next two. So next is Max with the Peacock Miraculous. I don't think his hero design really gave me a whole lot to work with, to be honest. I mean, besides, I guess he's okay with changing up his hair for his hairstyles, I guess. So I was looking at his, usual design, and I was just like, okay, so the casual, or that typical, nerdy fashion with, the sweaters and stuff. Although, what does this guy wear again? Hold on. I think he wears a sweater in his new design, but not so much in the older one. Anyway, for Max, was trying to do something with his hair. I wanted it because I was trying to be how do I imply peacock tails in the hair? But I don't know. I couldn't make it work. I was literally able to find images of peacock hair where they have beads in the hair, but I couldn't figure out how to make that work for more coily hair, and so I just kind of did it up. It's like a ponytail, I guess, or a bun. I guess it's more like a bun. And I drew in the side angle, so it kind of looks off, but I'm imagine if I was looking at him on the front side, you would actually see it it would be big. It would be really big. I gave him a visor thingy just because his design as Pegasus has a cool glasses, so I'm let's do a visor because that feels cool. I gave him a big sweater, and then I gave him flared pants with the peacock eye thingies. Oh, and his hair also has pink in it just to kind of imply the eyes. They'd probably be beads in his hair, I guess, except I'm not sure if I could get it to work. I don't know if it would make logical sense to just put beads in his hair like that. I know there's a way to do that, but I think if beads are in coily hair, I think usually it's tied into braids, really tiny braids or something. This one was not my favorite, to be honest. That's why I saved him. This is why I saved him for last, because I was what the fuck do I do? Anyway, And the last one I got was Ivan with the Hog Miraculous. And this one was like so funny because this like big guy in pink. Anyway, not a whole lot from either of his designs. He just seems like I don't think he's a big fashion guy. He just likes to be comfortable. His newer design has him in hoodies, so I was like, well, Milan is, I don't even remember her hero name at this point. Whatever she's called, she's got a little hood, so I just went with that. Although this one isn't as like skin tight as it is for like the standard that it is for like most Miraculous Ladybug heroes, I guess. Yeah, I gave him the hoodie, gave him spots. I think the spot around the eye was meant to mimic, what's it called? I think the actual Kwami is named Daisy? Daisy. Yeah, I think she has a little darker pink spot around her eyes, so was kind of mimicking that. And there's a fake little tail. I think it's like, I don't know, just kind of looks like string or something. I don't know. Yeah, this one is not. I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. I just kind of did it. And I also completely forgot the actual fucking physical Miraculous around his foot. We'll just pretend it's there. I think I started off strong with this, and then I kind of devolved into something that I wasn't as proud of. Fuck. Oopsies. I still had fun with this, though. I've been having a lot of fun making these, like, swap designs lately, so, you might be seeing a couple of these in a row. Also, I hear, the new season of Miraculous is kind of like a soft reboot. Maybe I should rewatch, or maybe I should just skip all the old seasons and just go right into the new stuff, because I hear, like, the newer episodes are, like, actually good now. Although some of those designs that I've seen are kind of weird. Anyways, to end off this video, I would like to tell you all about this cute fan art that I got of my Max design, because I wasn't super happy about it, but someone like saw the design and was like, hey, can I redraw this in my style? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And I think they did it in a better way than I pulled it off. Because my concept was kind of to make him look like one of those, like, you know, just like your classic nerd, except evil, I guess. But I think the flared pants made them what are your pronouns? Okay, yeah. I think the flared pants made them think of, like, 80s fashion, so, what did they say? But yeah, I can't remember what they said exactly, but I think they said that just, like, the flared pants made them think of 80s fashion, so I think they took the concept in a better way than I would have pulled it off. The hair is, like, kind of mimicking peacocks in a star shape, which I think that's a cool idea, and also the front is kind of tied, like, would that be cornrows? I don't know. But I think the way they drew the tied back hair, actually, I think that actually makes more sense than the way I did it. And they also drew it from the front this time, so we could see more details. So they didn't keep the big vest, but they still kept, like, the pink trim on, like, the wrists and the neck, and they gave, like, a peacock-like design in the front, and the pants are high-waisted, and they look. The buttons make me think they're jeans, but I don't think they're actually jeans. And then also the actual brooch is not on the chest; it's on the pants. So I just want to give props to this guy for drawing my design and upgrading it into a way that I wouldn't have figured to do. So thank you, Rock Scotch. Yes, I'm gonna at them if I remember to do so. I hope I do. Thank you, Rockscotch, for this cute redesign of Max. I think you took my concept and elevated it in a way that I could not think to do. So big props to you. I think that is about it for this YouTube video. I have so many I have so many assets made for YouTube videos, but I have not been making enough YouTube videos to use those assets. So, anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. More swap videos and just videos in general coming your way. That is all. Thank you for watching. Bye!